Let go of the mean man's face. We're leaving.
Who are these guys?
We're taking them to
Arena.
Palpatine countering Rey has been shocking people for a few days now, and it's been super cool to see. But fear not, scared Rey owners. I've come to offer you the silver bullet solution. You've been deceived by CG. I've come to offer you the truth.
The truth.
The truth.
Introducing Palpatine's worst fear. The lady robot with a taunt that just won't quit. L3 and Watt are so tailor-made to screw with Palpatine that it's honestly kind of beautiful. There are so many layers going on here that I just want to geek out for a minute. Let's break everything down. L3's unique automatically cleanses a scoundrel ally whenever she gets hit. Since she's the only scoundrel on the team, this means that she automatically cleans herself up the moment she gets hit. With the power of Watt's beautiful taunting tech piece, L3 will hold her pre-taunt as long as she's got protection, which, by the way, means that you'll need to get through the bonus protection that Rey is giving to her to get to her normal protection. It's a really subtle synergy that's part of what makes my opinion about this team so strong. To add to the value here is the amazing fact that Rey's bonus protection counts as protection for the taunt piece even if she doesn't have any normal protection, meaning L3 doesn't need to take a turn to get back into the fray. If you want to get even scarier, if Rey gives L3 bonus protection while she's damage immune, you'll be permanently stuck hitting L3 until she takes a turn for the immunity to end. If you build L3 with as little speed as possible, this could be an uncomfortably long time. As long as L3 keeps this wall up, Rey gets to keep her inspiration to stack up her mastery. It's some sort of cosmic justice that the best possible leadership for Rey to fight is in fact Palpatine. As long as Rey stays inspired, she gains an absurd amount of damage from Palpatine lead. Normally, the Palpatine counter gets access to Rey super early, letting you shut down her inspiration. With a stubborn tank in the way, Rey is capable of reaching numbers you don't see outside of raids if you let her. He's working on the clock here. Of course, building a defense team is never that easy. I've been spending a lot of time trying to poke holes in this team too. Palpatine has an incredible range of tools under his belt, and I was able to reach some levels of success, but nothing came close to winning. The problem is, there just aren't enough slots in the team. If you could fit 6 or 7 people in, I think Palpatine could beat this team consistently. Since he's working with 5, he has to cut some critical piece out of his team that leads to failure. Darth Revan loses value since he can only land insanity on L3, but Palpatine loses a lot of pressure without the AoE shock that he brings to set him up. Traya and Thrawn become mandatory since L3 needs to be isolated to truly stay out of the way. And you don't have time to get the inspiration off of Finn, so Rey will keep countering you if you don't fracture her. If you don't bring Watt, you can't outspeed Finn and Poe's amazing base speeds. To make things even worse for Thrawn, the turn meter gains from Palpatine lead mean that fracture ends up being extremely short. Now, there are some realities that this team needs to face. Gas teams will be a threat to your L3 if you cut corners on her. L3 needs to be as high relic with the best mods on as she possibly can if you want to make life difficult for your opponents. Her speed doesn't matter, just all of the defense and protection you can bring. The L3 I tested against didn't have the ideal mods, and I was able to win when Gas was able to kill her without her becoming damage immune. If she lived, it was impossible to win. If you want to build the team to be as dangerous as possible, make sure Finn has less combined health and protection than Poe. This means that Watt will give him the regeneration piece, which can be difficult to deal with. Finn and Poe want as much speed as possible with damage mods. The faster, the better here. Try to get Poe right under Finn speed-wise. Rey wants a blend of health and speed that really just depends on what mods you have. You want as much of both as possible, with speed being favored. If you have a health primary arrow with a high speed secondary, wear it proudly. If you have 3 health sets with insane speed secondaries, go for it. Speed set gets you a huge 39 speed value here, but the 2 health sets you lose make a big impact as well. Generally speaking, the faster Rey is, the more she'll pressure your opponents, so trend towards speed here. Other than that, let's see how things shape up. I can't wait to see what possible ideas people come up with to counter this team as well. These are exciting times, and Ultimates will certainly shake up how teams and counters are built. But there was just too much amazing synergy in here to pass up on talking about it. I hope this stuff is as cool to you as it was to me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good rest of your day. If you want to stay up to date with how the meta is developing and participate in the theory crafting, head on over to discord.io/theplaybook and jump on in.